If you're a traveler like myself, one thing you will know, many of us travelers do, we carry way too much stuff. I'm getting in the habit of packing light, and I got a cool pack light tip for you today. Welcome to Doc Rock Tips. Aloha everybody, today is travel tip day. Welcome to Doc Rock Tips. I'm Doc Rock. Today I got a nice travel tip for you. If you're anything like me, again, like I say, you travel, we have a tendency to carry way too much stuff. Now, I am coming from Honolulu and I'm going to be traveling into Portland. And Portland's a lot colder than it is here. So, what do we have to do? We have to be ready to deal with the cold, but in the past, what I used to do is carry my big snowboarding jacket, and it takes up like 25% of my suitcase. And all of the professional guys say, hey, you gotta layer. So back in the day, my idea of layering was t-shirt, then a long sleeve shirt, and then like a sweatshirt, and then a jacket. Well, that just becomes crazy. And again, that's way more stuff you have to carry. So I've been looking around the net and talking to people that do the sort of outdoorsy hiking, skiing type thing. And I'm like, I need lighter gear, but still be warm, because when you're a 2X like me, the stuff is heavy. So you're just paying to lug stuff back and forth. We don't want to lug stuff. I found this. This is made by Patagonia. This is known as a Patagonia Capilene Midweight Crew. This is a 6-ounce recycled polyester shirt. Now, in base layers, there's different types. You have your synthetics, aka polyester, nylon, rayon, and that. You have your natural fibers like merino wool, way more expensive, but a lot more warmers. No cotton. I heard the terminology cotton kills. You don't want to wear cotton because it makes you wet, and then you're like got the wet against your cold body, and then you're shivering and you got other problems. But when it comes to base layering, for where I'm going to, which is a medium cold, probably hella cold for me, but medium cold for most folks in the like 40 degrees area, this midweight. They do have a thermal weight, and again, they have the merino wool, and they have a really high tech thing called merino air. But this guy, the Patagonia Capilene Midweight, it has some really cool features. Internally, there's something that they call the power grid. These little boxes, which may be hard to pick up in camera, these little boxes allow airflow to happen in between the shirt, but it makes it nice and comfortable against your skin. The outside is hella smooth, right? They brushed or combed the fabric so that when you put your other shirt on, they slide, like you don't get that weird, like bunched up, like I'm wearing 5 shirts kind of thing. It has thumb hooks so that easier to layer, put your arms in and out of jackets without it running up your arm. Something that they did kind of cool, which again may be hard to pick on this color on camera, but they added gussets in the sleeves. So when you pick your arm up, you move nice and free, right? The other thing they did, they have these things called flat lock seams. Again, it helps your outer layer not bunch and ride on top of your other clothes, but on the inside is more comfortable against your skin. One more thing they added, which is a subtle touch, and you see this in a lot of the higher tech gear, on all the internal seams on the neck, it has this neck band. And what that does is it allows the back of it not to rub against your neck, and you get that sort of collar chafe, which you can get oftentimes when you're wearing multi-layers and you begin to become moist. Now, one last thing which I thought was really cool, and again, this might be hard to see on camera, but trust me, it's there. On the shoulder, the seam goes across, right? So they change the angle of the seam so it is not directly across your shoulder. Most t-shirts like this, the seam is up top. So when you're wearing a heavy pack, you start to chafe there. Even in the summer, when you walk around with your pack and you're traveling, sometimes you take off your shirt and you have like a little mark here because your backpack has been riding on that seam, and that seam is rubbing on your skin, and that sort of causes a problem. So again, this is a men's Patagonia lightweight crew. Midweight crew. They do have a lightweight, a midweight, a thermal weight. They come in quarter zips, hoodies, and then they have the higher end merino wool and merino air. That's the high tech, like climbing Mount Everest type people. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to keep my delicate tropical flower ass not freezing when I go. And what I like about this shirt, 6.8 ounces. So this is really, really small. It's going to allow me to just carry a couple of basic shirts and layer with this and stay warm without bringing the big bulky snowboard jacket. Now, of course, if you're going to stay warm up top, you got to stay warm in the bottom. These are the Patagonia pants. Same thing. Really cool waistband sort of design, not to cause chafing and issues. Same power grid fabric, same recycled polyester. This is fair trade sewn, so no child labor, all of that stuff Patagonia does. But my favorite part about this, what I fell in love with, is the crotch is gusseted, so it has like a little area in the middle that will kind of keep it from sort of riding up and giving you a wedgie or Marvin or whatever you want to talk about. So again, when you're traveling, to pack, like I'm taking two to my trip, I'm taking a black and gray version of each. That's going to allow me to basically, in 13 ounces worth of shirts and 16 ounces worth of pants, I have two nice underlayers that will keep me warm. So then I only need to pack like 2, maybe 3 pairs of pants, and I can either add the underlayer when it's cold or not when it's not, but I'm not packing heavy. And the standard, old school Union draws or long johns, they're cotton in there, they're hot, and they keep you warm, but they also, when you sit down, like you walk in the building, you're just like riding all over the place, and they're gross and sweaty and stink. Oh, one more thing about these things, these are designed to dry really fast, so you can wash them and just sort of hang them to dry. Oh, and I forgot, last piece, like one of my favorite pieces. I did the research on this after I found out what it was. They have something called Polygene, and some Swedish company made this coating. What Polygene does is it's a permanent odor protection, and it won't wash out. It'll be there forever, and it had lots of great reviews on YouTube and other videos I looked up. But it basically allows this not to smell funky. So you're able to sort of use this, let it air out, and then use it again, and it won't be like all stink. Or because it is lightweight, easy to sink wash, hang it up in the bathroom in the hotel, and then be dry and ready to go the next day. So again, this is the Patagonia Capilene middleweight bottom and top. Again, they have a bunch of other stuff. I love Patagonia. This one was $59 for the bottom and the top. They're both $59. But if you're traveling and you're going to somewhere cold, you need to add, just a little bit base layer instead of carrying extra clothes. So you're not layering heavy, learn to layer light. Now, this is a little high tech for folks, but it's worth it. Like, I would say, inexperience from just workout clothes, like having this new high-tech fabrics, the new high-tech synthetics can kind of go a long way. I hope you found this tip helpful. Let me know if you know of some of the other brands that are cheaper. Like we don't have REI out here, so I don't know how that one is. We basically have Patagonia and North Face because, not an awful lot of snow here. But I'm sure there's other brands out there that's cheaper. If you know of some that is cheaper, not as expensive, let me know so I can share that. Leave it in the comments. If you have any other cool travel tips for a delicate tropical flower like me, trying not to freeze their cojones off in the Pacific Northwest, holla at your boy. I need all the help I can get. I'm just sharing as I learn. I don't think I'm an expert, but I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment, press the subscribe button, press the like button. See you soon. Aloha.